Have you ever had an experience where you felt like you were drowning and wondered why God wouldn't save you? Have you ever felt abandoned by God? I have felt that. I had an experience the other day that helped me understand, even though I felt like I was drowning, that God had prepared the way for me to escape. My name is Jennie McBride with All Is Light, and I share messages to help us turn on the light, turn on all the light of Jesus Christ so we can experience more joy. And if you haven't yet, would you please hit the like and subscribe? Today's message is a simple one. There have been many circumstances in my life where I felt abandoned after my father's death. Dealing with infertility felt like a daily battle in which I felt God had abandoned me. I felt like I was drowning and I didn't know where to turn for hope, for help, for relief from the suffering. All of us will encounter difficulties where we might literally feel like we are drowning. And this story I'm sharing today, I thought I was drowning. My husband has been doing cold plunges for at least 3 years consistently. He's even broke the ice off a river 5 degrees and he'll get in the river. He'll get in that cold water. He says it's healthy. I disagree. But a few weeks ago, it was a beautiful winter day. I was in a t-shirt and shorts soaking up the sun and it just felt so wonderful. And for some reason this day when my husband said, "Hey, do you want to jump in the pool?" I said yes. I agreed to it. He didn't push me in the pool. I willingly jumped in a pool in the middle of winter. Even though it was 60 degrees outside, the water was 32 degrees. When my body hit that water, it felt like there were millions of tiny invisible ice daggers penetrating every cell of my body. Every system in my body was activated immediately, and it felt like my breath was sucked away. I'm in the water, I pop back up, my hair's in my face, so now I can't breathe again. I reach to the side of the pool, and I am clawing at the cement, begging my husband, begging him to pull me out. And I'm jumping up and down, I can't breathe, I am scared to death. Let's back up a minute. My husband said before I got in the water, you're gonna jump in the water in the deep end, walk 5 feet to the stairs and walk out. Really easy to get out. Just walk to the stairs. And the deep end is not that deep. This pool is a small pool. He warned me. He said, "Hey, this is all you have to do to get out of the water." But when I was in the water and I felt like the ice daggers were stabbing every cell in my body, I literally felt like I was going to die. And I am clawing at the cement. My hair's over my face. I can't breathe. I have encountered a shock I have never experienced before in my life, and I'm begging for him to pull me out. I am completely freaked out. And I keep wondering, why won't he save me? Why won't he just pull me out? He's calmly standing there saying, "Jen, just walk to the side, walk up the stairs and you can get out." He was as calm as could be. I was hysterical, but he was calm. It took me at least 30 seconds, and I know because I watched the video, and no, I am not sharing it. It took me 30 seconds to calm down enough to walk to the side. I was just clawing at the cement, trying to get out of this pool. My hair's everywhere, and I am just in shock. But after 30 seconds, I remember, and I listened to him. Okay, walk to the side, walk to the steps and get out. After I got out, I gave my husband the dirtiest look I have ever given him. "I almost died and you didn't save me. You didn't save me." Put on my towel, and then I went and took a warm shower, which didn't feel good at the beginning. In fact, I don't think I felt good for like a full day. My husband said it was good for me. I will never do that again, ever again. I like hot springs. I don't even go in California Ocean unless it's like 90 degrees outside. I like warm water. Why did I jump in there? Why did I do that? It looked like it was going to be pleasant. It was this beautiful day. I'm thinking the water would be like 60 degrees, not 30. And I truly felt like I was going to die. My husband had done cold plunges. He knew I wasn't going to die. He prepared me. He said, "Just go to the side and exit out." He did tell me later, yeah, if you put your head in, it's a lot harder. That would have been good to know before. But he just said, calmly, walk the 5 feet, go up the steps, and you can be out and you can be safe. He showed me the way to escape drowning. He showed me the way. But in that moment, I was so freaked out. All I wanted him to do was pull me up. He's like, "If I would have done that and you're kicking and screaming, you would have scraped up and you would have been in so much pain," which was true. I didn't think of that in the moment. In the moment, all I could think of is, why aren't you saving me? This flailing woman everywhere, freaking out. Of course he didn't save me. He's backing up like, what's she gonna do to me? She's gonna pull me in. And he was fully dressed. This lesson is really important that I learned from this experience. My husband knew I was okay. He knew I wasn't drowning. I thought I was drowning, but my husband knew I wasn't. He knew I was breathing. He knew it would be okay. And he knew the way to safety. Walk 5 feet and go up the 4 steps and I could be out of the pool. He knew that. And he calmly told me that when I was freaking out and hysterical. In life, we're going to have circumstances where we feel those ice daggers penetrate every cell of our body. We feel a pain, a shock, something hit our system we've never experienced before. It could be a loss. It could be betrayal. It could be a tragedy. It could be an accident. It could be any difficult circumstances where we feel those ice daggers penetrate our heart and we feel like we're drowning and we feel like we're about to die and we want God to remove us from those circumstances immediately. God knew in this life we would encounter ice daggers. He knew things would shock our systems. He knew we would feel like we were going to die and experience pain, horrific pain, emotionally, physically, and psychologically. He knew we would experience these hard things. And he teaches us from the scriptures to look to Jesus, to walk the 5 feet, go up the steps, and reach for Jesus. Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, the light. He will guide us. He will heal us. He will help us. The way was always provided. God knew we would encounter difficulties. God knew we would feel like we were drowning. But he can't immediately remove us from every negative circumstances in our life, or we won't grow and learn, and we definitely won't turn to Jesus. This life, we get to choose again and again and again. Will we walk the few steps towards Jesus Christ? Will we choose to look to him? Will we accept this gift, what he has done, and allow him to save us? I love the parable of the lost sheep and how the shepherd approaches the lost sheep and how he picks the sheep up and puts it on his shoulders. He's not going to put the sheep on his shoulders if he's kicking and flailing in hysteria like I was clawing out of the pool. The sheep is relaxed. The sheep accepts the shepherd picking him up and putting him on his shoulders. The shepherd walks him home. Do we allow the Savior to carry us and to help us? Are we calm? Do we look to him for help? Or are we freaking out, drowning, and refusing to go to him? Are we refusing to look to the way, the light, and the truth? In my life, there are times I run to the Savior. Help, 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 help. Please, please, please take the wheel. Help me, help me, help me. And there are other times that I claw at the cement and go, why aren't you rescuing me from this circumstances? Why aren't you taking me away from this? And he's literally standing at the steps and like, you're not drowning. You're cold. The ice daggers feel like they penetrated your heart, but come to me. Walk to me. Look to me and I'll reach out my hand and I will help you walk up these steps. But look to me. I am right here. I am the way. When I hit that cold water, when that pain, that shock to the system hit, I forgot everything my husband said. I couldn't hear him for 30 seconds. Felt like I was going to die. I forgot everything my husband said. In this life, when we hit things that shock us to the core, that we never expected, whether it's a loss of a spouse, a child, a parent, or friend, whether it's cancer, whether it's someone else does or says something really stupid and betrays us and hurts us in ways we never imagined, we might feel abandoned. We might feel like we are drowning, but the Savior is right there, reaching out his hands. If we are flailing, if we are clawing at the wrong way out, it won't work. We have to turn to the Savior and walk towards him and allow him to heal our hearts. Our hearts are going to break in this life. His heart was broken for us, to heal us. He longs to minister to us. You are not alone. You are loved. You are understood by a God who is perfect, who suffered all things to heal your broken heart. Walk to him. Reach for him. Allow him to comfort you. I had a dear friend who once said she remembered after she had experienced a difficult loss. She remembered the Lord reaching to her to comfort, and she goes, no, not now. God taught us the way. Christ is the way. As we choose to look to him, he will give us comfort. He will help us in our difficult circumstances, and we can find joy and healing in and through him. He is the Savior of the world, and he ministers to us personally. I love him, and I know He loves you too. My challenge for you today is, if you are flailing, if you are feeling like you're drowning, calm down your heart, say a prayer, and look for Jesus Christ. Walk towards Him. I testify He is there waiting with open arms. Is there anyone who could benefit from this message? Would you be willing to share that message with them? And if you haven't yet, would you please hit the like and subscribe? In the next few messages, we will be sharing of how to get out of the darkness, how to escape the victim mindset. What are things we can do to access the power and joy and healing of Jesus Christ after other people may have done or said really stupid things that have hurt us?